Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. As you can see, the smile is smiling. The smile is smiling. The smile is smiling. And why is the smile smiling? Because finally, there is a Ballon d'Or list that makes some kind of sense. Finally, Paris Saint-Germain, I don't like it, but it's like maybe black Americans say or immigrants, like I gotta work double as hard as the native or as the white dude to get the prop. And that's how always it feels for the Paris Saint-Germain players. They gotta do double the amount to get the prop they deserve compared to Zionistic Barca Madrid PR or Zionistic devilish Premier League PR. They gotta work over hard. But this list, obviously what Paris Saint-Germain have done this season is absolutely incredible. And finally, these sites, these deluded people that have an agenda against Paris Saint-Germain, they got to put it to the side. Because if they don't put it to the side, they will be pointed at as deluded, idiotic people who are doing stuff for engagement. But let's jump into it. This is Goals Top 20 Ballon d'Or list. Number 10 is Desire Doué. Desire Doué has had a lot of good moments. His season basically started in November. That's when he started performing a lot. And, he missed October, September, half of November. Not that biggest thing. So I'm happy Desire Doué is in 20th spot. Could potentially go higher. We have the Club World Cup coming up. We have the Champions League final. We have the Nations League. So very happy with Desire Doué at 20th place. In 19th place, you have Declan Rice. Obviously there for the free kicks. That's like basically the only reason he's there. 19th, before we saw top 5, top 10, I can take Rice at 19. I couldn't care less. Number 18 is Dumfries. He's obviously lighting it up in the UCL. And as we can see from this list, it's a lot of Champions League stuff in this list. So Dumfries, obviously 5 GA against FC Barcelona, maybe even higher, takes the 18th place. Number 17, we have Achraf Hakimi. This one, I'm actually mad about. Because Hakimi deserves to be much higher than 17th place. This is disrespectful to Achraf Hakimi and the season he's having, that he's only 1 point behind, 1 point ahead of Dumfries. Achraf Hakimi should be higher than 17th. He's been absolutely insane this season. 8 GA this season in the Champions League alone. 24 or like 26 GA in all competitions. These lists have to become more serious. If you want us to treat you seriously, you have to treat yourself more seriously. And Hakimi in 17th place is absolutely disgusting. In 16th place, we have Gyökeres. I think he has like 50 goals this season. Not that much to say. Gyökeres can be there in the list. Above Hakimi, absolutely no. But Gyökeres can be in the list. Number 15, we have Vinicius Jr. This is exactly how I feel about Vinicius Jr. being in 15th spot. He absolutely does not deserve that at all. This is absolutely disgusting. Vinicius Jr. does not deserve to be in the top 20 Ballon d'Or. He just doesn't. He just doesn't. Vinny knows it himself as well. And number 14 is another disgusting one. We have Jude Bellingham in 14th spot. How is Jude Bellingham in 14th spot? Like, what is this disgusting Madrid PR? Like, you got to give something to Madrid. Madrid have been dog shit this season. There are only 2 players from Madrid that deserve to be in the top 20. And that's Federico Valverde and Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe for all the goals and Valverde for basically being the most consistent player at Real Madrid, similar to like an Hakimi at PSG. But Bellingham and Vinicius being on this list is absolutely disgusting. Number 13, we have Vitorino Ferreira. Machado Ferreira, Ballerino, should be higher. Immediate reaction. How is he 13th? Like, what more do our players need to do to get a little bit more PR? But another PSG player, 3rd player so far on the list, very happy. In 12th place, it's Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes once again. Another PSG player that's had a sensational season for Paris Saint-Germain, especially in the UEFA Champions League, locking up Salah, locking up Saka, and having 4 goals in the competition. Absolute baller. Number 11, another PSG player, Ivica Kvaratskhelia. We can see how Paris Saint-Germain going into this Champions League final, winning the semi, winning the quarter, winning the round of 16, winning the round of 32, has propelled our players because we have so many players in this top 20 list, and it's beautiful. But yeah, Ivica Kvaratskhelia, he's been cooking, deservedly should be in top 20, 11, I don't know, should he be higher than Nuno, should he be higher than Vitinha, should be a Hakimi, I don't know about that, but happy he's in the list. In number 10, it's Robert Lewandowski. Obviously deserves to be in this list, top scorer in the world this season, but obviously was injured for the 4 biggest games of the season for Barcelona and has dropped all the way to 10th place. In 9th place, we have Lautaro Martinez. He's had a good season, obviously stepping up now in the big Champions League games, especially in that Bayern leg. He was obviously injured in the Barca leg, so it don't matter that much. 9th for Lautaro, you know, as a symbolistic for Inter being in the final as well. I'm calm with that. Number 8 is Kylian Mbappe. Another calm position. I don't think Mbappe should be ahead of Lewandowski, in my opinion. I think Mbappe should be like closer to 10th than Leva, but Mbappe 8th. It's okay. Number 7, it's Harry Kane. Another one I'm calm about. Harry Kane has had a very great season. Finally won his first trophy. He can take that spot. Number 6, we have Pedri. Pedri moved down a bit, I guess. Before it was a lot of top 3 regarding Pedri's. Obviously had a very great season, but did not perform in the biggest games of the season, so I understand with him going down. Number 5, we have Mohamed Salah. I mean, sure. I think Salah deserves to be at least in the top 10 for the season he's had. He obviously shat his pants in the biggest moments of the season, but he's had such a great league campaign that I'm okay with that. Number 4, Paris Saint-Germain player, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Very surprising when you see all the other PSG players much down below, and then you got Donna in 4th place, and he's obviously been absolutely huge, especially in the Champions League. I do remember Courtois. He finished 7th in 2020. He had a great season, but it was mostly that Champions League final. So I could see Donna finish high. I don't think 4th. I think that's a bit too high. But very happy seeing Donnarumma in 4th spot, and he definitely deserves to be high up in the list. Number 3 is Raphinha. You know, I think Raphinha should be dropping down more. I know he scored and assisted versus Inter now in this leg, but you know what? It's calm. Raphinha 3rd. It's calm. And Lamine Yamal 2nd. Once again, it's calm because I think overall this season, before going into these 4 big games that Barca had, the double Madrid, the double Inter, I'll put Yamal at like maybe 10th, 11th. I had him somewhere there. But I think, you know, with these big performances and with players dropping down as well, I'm okay with Yamal being in 4th spot. He was Barca's best player now in their 4 biggest games. Should be ahead of Raphinha, should be ahead of Pedri in this list. So I'm actually calm with Lamine Yamal being 2nd, because before they were putting him in a Ballon d'Or conversation when he absolutely shouldn't be there. Now he actually deserves it. That's the difference between Zionistic undeserved PR and when you actually deserve it. So Yamal being in 2nd place, no worries about that. And goal, finally got it on point. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Dembele in 1st place. He obviously deserves the Ballon d'Or. I don't think it's a conversation. All we need to do is win the Champions League, and it's confirmed that Ousmane Dembele is the Ballon d'Or winner. There isn't that much more to say about it. Ousmane Dembele, he has one job to do, which is play good, hopefully get a goal in the Champions League final, but then carry it on into the Nations League and into the Club World Cup to absolutely confirm the Ballon d'Or. And I do think Ousmane Dembele deserves the Ballon d'Or. Looking back at this list, though, it's a good list. I mean, I've seen way worse lists. We've seen me react to these lists. I've seen way worse. My biggest stuff, I think these boys should be a bit higher. The PSG boys in this group. I don't think Bellingham and Vinicius deserve to be here. How are they there and not Valverde? Like, you see, it's PR, especially this guy, this Bellingham. At least Vinny, you know, he's had the hat-trick versus Dortmund. What the fuck has Bellingham done, man? Some Pachuca and Atalanta in the beginning of the season and some preseason game been cooking, man. And Hakimi should be way higher. But apart from that, it's actually a good list. For one of the first times ever, it's actually a good list. So shout out to Gold for putting out a good enough list. But look at this. October 27th, I believe, is the Ballon d'Or ceremony being held. And Ousmane Dembele is going to be carrying that golden, shiny ball and take it home to Paris Saint-Germain. That's been it from my boy PSGINT. Let me know in the comments down below, who do you think deserves to win the Ballon d'Or? That's been it from my boy PSGINT. And as usual, allez, le paille.